getting to be a big boy.
I'm just a kid who's 4. Each day I grow some more. I like exploring. I'm Caillou. So many things to do. Each day is something new. I'll share them with you. I'm Caillou. My world is turning, changing each day. With Mommy and Daddy, I'm finding my way. Growing up is not so tough, except when I've had enough. But there's lots of fun stuff. I'm Caillou. Caillou, Caillou, I'm Caillou. That's me.
The little bird. Caillou and Sarah were having a picnic in Caillou's backyard.
Look, Sarah, ants. Why are they coming on the blanket? They want cookie crumbs. A bird! Sarah, look! It's not moving.
Caillou and Sarah watched the bird.
What's wrong? Maybe it hurt its wing or something. I'll go tell your mom. You stay here and make sure it's safe. Is the bird hurt, Mommy? A cat might get it if we leave it here.
Oh, you did the right thing to come and get me. We should never touch an animal when it's hurt. We can use this box and slide it in so it'll be safe. There.
Here's some grass and leaves. It'll feel like it's in his nest. Here's some water in case it needs a drink.
The bird can eat this if it gets hungry. You could place it in the box next to the bird.
Caillou hoped the bird would get better soon.
I have to go, Caillou. I'll come back later to check on the bird. Bye. The bird didn't eat the bread yet, Mommy.
Give it a chance to get better, sweetie.
Caillou was startled and excited to hear the bird chirp. He wondered if the bird felt better.
Mommy, did you hear that? Are you hungry, little bird?
Here, why don't you hold the bread a little closer to the bird?
No, Gilbert. Mommy, tell Gilbert to leave the bird alone.
I'll put Gilbert in the house so the bird will be safe, and you better come in for lunch.
Don't worry about Gilbert. I'll protect you again if he comes back.
If the bird isn't better by tonight, we should bring it to a bird sanctuary. They have a special hospital to take care of it.
Can we go visit it when it's there?
And we sure can.
Mommy, the bird is gone. Maybe Gilbert got it.
Look, Gilbert was inside the whole time.
Phew.
Caillou, look.
There it is.
We have to be very quiet and go slowly so we don't scare it.
Oh, no. The bird's flying away.
Caillou was very sad that the bird flew away.
You protected the bird and it got better. See? It's flying now, all because of you.
Caillou felt very proud.
We could still visit the hospital at the bird sanctuary if you want.
Yes!
Lights out!
The weather this evening will be cold and snowy. An Arctic wind blowing from the north will lower the temperature.
Vroom! Vroom, vroom, vroom!
Caillou and Daddy didn't know it yet, but a winter storm was heading their way.
Across the country,
Vroom! Vroom, vroom! Gilbert!
Scattered clouds, light rain in the center. The long-range forecast is for...
Do you want to go outside, Gilbert?
Front moving in from the center. Now let's look at the
Why don't you let him out,
forecast.
Caillou?
Okay.
Acapulco
Come on,
today, we have
Gilbert.
clear skies all the way.
Daddy, look!
Caillou was amazed by the snow. The wind was very strong and was blowing the snow around in circles, making it very hard to see outside. Caillou was sure that tomorrow would be a great day to build a snowman.
Boy, that's some storm. The weatherman said there would be freezing rain tonight. I'd better turn up the heat. Why don't we go and see if Mom needs help setting the table?
Okay, Daddy. Vroom. Red light. Green light. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Vroom. Red light.
Hi, sweetie. Are you getting hungry?
Yes. Green light. Vroom. Vroom. Okay, now we're parking.
Ooh, that's an awful storm.
It looks like it's getting worse.
Well, there's no use worrying about something we can't control. Why don't you go get washed up for supper, Caillou?
Caillou wondered why Mommy and Daddy were so worried about the storm.
I think we forgot the magic words.
Green light.
Vroom, 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 vroom. Hey! Daddy?
Caillou was feeling very alone in the dark, and he decided he would try and turn the lights back on himself. Caillou didn't understand how the lights could turn off all by themselves when he couldn't turn them back on. He was very afraid.
Daddy!
I'm coming, Caillou. Stay where you are.
The lights aren't working, Daddy.
The storm must have caused a power failure.
What's that?
That's when there's no electricity, so the lights don't work.
Caillou didn't know that a storm could stop the lights from working. He'd never heard about that before.
Let's go downstairs and get the flashlights.
Rosie, don't blow out the candles, sweetie. We need them to see.
I'll go to the basement and get the flashlights and some more candles.
I want to go with you.
Caillou wanted to help his daddy find the flashlights.
Be careful. It's pitch black down there.
I guess the basement isn't the best place to keep the flashlights, huh, Caillou?
Be careful, Daddy.
Caillou was trying to be brave, but he didn't like sitting alone in the dark.
Daddy?
It's okay, Caillou. Oops.
Ah!
Oh no, my candle is out. I'm sure the flashlights were right here somewhere.
Daddy?
Caillou was frightened sitting in the dark stairwell all by himself. He couldn't see his daddy anymore.
Found them!
Daddy's appearance startled Caillou at first, but he was relieved to see Daddy with the flashlights.
I'm sorry, Caillou. I didn't mean to scare you. Here you go. You can have one too.
Wow!
Yikes! Don't do that. You're scaring me.
Gilbert, you silly cat. Gilbert!
There we go.
Yay!
Caillou was happy that there were lights again. He figured that they could have supper now.
When can we eat, Mommy?
That's a good question, Caillou.
I'll go get some wood and build a fire. We can heat something up in the fireplace, just like when we're camping.
Really?
Caillou couldn't imagine how they could cook with the fireplace in the living room. He thought it would be fun to pretend the living room was a campground.
I like camping in the living room, Daddy.
Yes, it is fun, but I hope the electricity comes back on soon. The house is getting a little chilly.
When will the lights come back on, Daddy?
I'm not sure. It could take some time.
Caillou didn't understand why it would take a long time, but right now he didn't mind very much.
I think it's time for dessert.
What's for dessert?
What's your favorite dessert when we go camping, Caillou?
Marshmallows! Yay! Is it done yet?
I think it is. Now blow on it because it's very hot.
Yum!
I think it's bedtime.
I don't want to go to bed, Mommy.
I think we should all sleep down here tonight.
Yay! Huh?
Caillou was startled awake by the sound of the television. But he really wanted to continue camping out in front of the fireplace.
The power's back on.
Can we still sleep here tonight, Daddy?
Sure we can. Good night, Caillou.
Caillou's checkup.
I'm going to eat you. Roar! Roar! I'm gonna eat you first.
Leo, your mom will be here any minute to come and get you.
Okay.
Don't forget, Caillou, we're going to the dentist this afternoon.
You're going to the dentist?
Yeah.
My brother went to the dentist and he said it hurt him a lot.
Caillou was suddenly worried that the dentist might hurt him too.
Leo, Caillou, come downstairs. It's time to go.
I don't want to.
After what Leo said, Caillou decided that he didn't want to go to the dentist after all.
Caillou, where are you?
Quiet, Gilbert.
Caillou didn't want his mommy to find him and take him to the dentist.
Are you playing hide and seek? Come out, wherever you are. What are you doing under there?
I don't want to go to the dentist.
Are you afraid?
Leo said the dentist is going to hurt me.
The dentist is going to clean your teeth and make sure they're growing in properly. None of that is going to hurt, sweetie. I promise, okay?
The dentist will be with you shortly.
Do you want to play with the boy until it's your turn?
Caillou didn't feel like playing. He was still feeling very nervous about what was going to happen next.
She's ready to see you now.
I'll be right here waiting.
Hi, Caillou. I'm Dr. Forrester. Are you ready for your checkup? I use this toothbrush on all my giant patients and dinosaurs. Aha, you do have teeth. I knew it.
Caillou thought the dentist was very funny.
I'm going to clean your teeth now, Caillou. My toothbrush is a little noisy, but don't worry, it tickles. See? Can you open your mouth real wide, like a dinosaur about to roar?
Roar! That tickles.
Very good. Are you ready for a fluoride treatment now?
What's that?
It'll make your teeth very strong, and you can choose which flavor you want, cherry or bubblegum.
Bubblegum. What's that?
It's an X-ray. I'm going to take a picture of your teeth to make sure they're growing in properly. But you don't need to smile for this picture. You just stay still, okay? All done. You did great, Caillou.
Mommy, look at my teeth.
They look so clean.
Caillou, this is for being so brave.
Caillou was very proud that he wasn't afraid of the dentist anymore.
Where are you off to in such a hurry?
To brush my teeth.
Calling Dr. Caillou. It was a special day for Caillou, so special that he got up as early as he could because he didn't want to miss a thing.
Perfect.
Caillou wanted to look extra nice today. He was proud that he was getting dressed all by himself.
No, Gilbert. I have to get ready.
Good morning, Caillou. Time to get up. Caillou, you're already up. And you dressed yourself.
I'm going to work with Daddy.
Oh, yes, that's right. It's the father and son day at Daddy's office, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Sounds like Daddy's awake. Let's go get Rosie and have some breakfast.
Look, Mommy, I'm making breakfast.
I can see that, Caillou. Can I help? Breakfast always tastes better at the table.
Good morning, everyone.
You sound funny, Daddy.
My nose is a little stuffed up.
That was fast. Where are you going?
To get my knapsack.
Caillou couldn't wait to be on his way to work with his daddy.
Achoo! Okay, Caillou.
You don't sound too good.
I'll be fine.
Honey, maybe you shouldn't...
Today's a big day.
Hurry, Mommy. Here you go, Daddy. Let's go.
Goodbye, Rosie. Achoo!
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine.
Feels like you've got a fever. I don't think you should go to work today. I don't think Daddy's well enough to go to work, Caillou.
Oh.
Sorry, Caillou. I think Mommy's right. But I promise as soon as I'm better, we'll go to my office, okay?
But we have to go.
Caillou was very disappointed because he had been waiting all week for this day.
Honey, you better go upstairs and lay down.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I know you're upset, but we all get sick sometimes.
Daddy's sick.
We'll just have to take really good care of Daddy to help him get better, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to check on Daddy. Why don't you think of things we could do to help him get better?
Okay. Teddy, you're sick too. You have to go back to bed.
It's a low fever, but it's a fever, no doubt about it. I'll be right back with some medicine.
Achoo! Well, what do we have here?
Teddy's sick too.
Maybe you should take his temperature.
He's got a fever. Teddy needs some medicine too. Stay there, Daddy.
Okay, Dr. Caillou, I won't move a muscle.
Mommy, Teddy needs some medicine.
Oh, Teddy's sick too? Something to drink would be a good idea.
I'll get it. Here, Mommy.
There. Now, let's take this up to our patients.
Drink your juice, Daddy. It will make you better. Teddy, too.
Yes, sir, Dr. Caillou. We will.
If you drink all your juice, you'll get better.
Caillou had forgotten all about going to Daddy's office. He was too busy taking care of Teddy and Daddy. He loved being their doctor.
Do you want to be a doctor when you grow up, Caillou?
Yes! I'm helping Daddy get better.
Do you think there's anything else we could do to make him get well?
Oh, I know.
Caillou had remembered the one thing that made him feel better when he was sick.
You're going to make Daddy all better. I remembered Grandma bought me this when I was sick. Can I give it to Daddy?
That would be nice. And didn't Grandma also bring you a get well card?
Yes. Can we make Daddy a card?
Why don't we make a big get well card and see what happens?
Okay.
Well, what's all this?
It's a card to get better.
Just what I needed.
I did that part. Rosie and Mommy helped too.
Did you help too, Gilbert?
Are you all better now, Daddy?
Almost, but not quite. Maybe tomorrow.
The most important thing Daddy needs now is some rest.
Can I read Daddy a bedtime story?
I would love that.
Why don't you go and choose one of your favorite books?
Caillou wanted to choose the perfect story for Daddy.
Farmer Brown.
There once was a farmer named Farmer Brown. Farmer Brown had a big farm with lots of animals.
Are you asleep yet, Daddy?
Not yet, but I'm getting sleepy.
Hurry, Mommy. Daddy's getting sleepy.
Some of these animals went moo, others went ba. Still, others went meow.
With Dr. Caillou, Rosie, and Mommy to take care of him, it wasn't long at all before Daddy was well again and able to take Caillou to his office for the day.
Borrowed book.
He's brightly striped, as you can see. He lives in a sea anemone. Can you guess what his name might be?
I know. It's a clownfish.
Right. How did you know?
I saw one when Daddy and I went to the zoo.
The zoo. Lucky you. Well, that's the end of Ocean Friends. Did you like it?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I did. Yeah.
Me too. Now, can you guess what time it is?
Outside time.
Right. So go and get ready.
Miss Martin, can I take that book home to show my daddy? Please?
I'm sorry, but I don't usually lend out books from our class library. They sometimes get lost.
I'll be careful. I'll bring it back tomorrow, I promise. Please, Miss Martin?
Well, all right.
Yay! Thanks, Miss Martin.
Caillou knew he had to take good care of the book, so he decided to put it into his backpack right away. But on the way, Caillou got a little distracted.
Hey, Caillou! No one's on the swings yet. Come and swing with me.
Okay.
Welcome to Chez Daddy, Monsieur and Mademoiselle. And for tonight's feast, we are serving vegetable et poulet. Mwah!
Good.
So, tell us about school today, Caillou.
It was fun. Miss Martin read us a book called Ocean Friends, and she even let me bring it home. She almost never lets anyone do that.
That's great, honey. She must think you're very responsible.
Yeah. What does responsible mean?
It means she trusts you to be careful.
Oh, good.
Well, I'd love to see that book. Would you like to read it with me after dinner?
Okay. It's not here.
Why, thank you, Princess Butternut. I'd love some more tea.
Yummy! Daddy, my book's gone. It's not in my backpack.
Your book? The one you borrowed? Well, don't panic. I'll help you find it. What was on the cover?
An octopus. Octopus? Rosie's the octopus. You did? Where? Octopus! That's a bath toy, not my book.
Maybe we should ask Mommy about it.
Mommy, did you take anything out of my school bag?
I sure did. And I put it up on the fridge. You're getting to be quite an artist, Caillou.
That's my artwork, not my book.
Maybe it fell out of your backpack.
Or maybe Gilbert took it. He likes fish.
Gilbert likes fish in his food bowl, not in a book.
I'm sorry, Gilbert. We've looked everywhere.
Well, I'm sure it'll turn up, eventually.
But I'm supposed to bring it back tomorrow. Oh.
Caillou felt terrible. He didn't want to disappoint Miss Martin.
I promised I'd be careful with it.
You know, part of being responsible is that if things do go wrong, you try to make it right.
Make it right? How?
Well, can you think of anything you could do for Miss Martin to try to make up for losing her book?
Maybe.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Martin. Caillou has something to tell you.
I'm sorry. I lost Ocean Friends.
We looked all over the house, but we just couldn't find it.
But I made you a new book. I know it's not the same, but it's all I could think of.
Oh, look at this. What a nice thing to do. You must have worked very hard on it.
Uh-huh.
Well, I have good news for you.
Ocean Friends! How did you get it?
I found it outside yesterday by the swings.
By the swings? Oh.
I think you forgot to put it into your backpack yesterday.
I'm sorry. I thought I did. I guess I'm not allowed to borrow the class books anymore.
I wouldn't say that. In fact, after last night, I'm sure you'll be extra careful with it.
You mean I can still take it home? Yahoo! Thank you! I'll bring it back tomorrow. I double promised.
I know you will. And until you do, I know just the place for this one. There. How does it feel to have your book in our class library?
Great! But, will other kids be able to take it home?
Only if it's all right with you. What do you think?
Okay, but they have to be really, really responsible.
And from that day on, Caillou was very responsible with the class library books.
Fixing Mr. Bones.
Preschool was over for the day, and Caillou was very excited because his best friend Leo was coming over to spend the night.
We can play tag and hide and seek. Oh, and I have a brand new soccer ball we can play with. Miss Martin, what's in the box? Oh!
Do you know what this is?
A guy made of bones.
We're all made of bones, Leo. You just can't see them because they're underneath our skin.
That's called a skeleton.
That's right, Caillou. He's a skeleton, and his name is Mr. Bones. Nice to meet you. He's going to help us learn all about bones tomorrow. But now it's time to go home.
Come on, Leo. Coming! Hooray! I don't know why he's so slow. Hurry up, Leo! What's wrong? Nothing. Let's go.
Caillou could tell that something was bothering his friend. He just didn't know what it was.
Want to play soccer? Leo, what's wrong? Tell me. Mr. Bones! What happened? Shh. Let's go to your room. Whoa. I was trying to make him walk, and his foot broke off, and then his leg broke off, and then he fell off the desk, and everything broke off. Was Miss Martin mad? She didn't see, and I didn't tell her. Whoa. What are you gonna do? I don't know. We could try to fix him. Mommy and Daddy could help. No, don't tell them. Let's fix it ourselves. Promise you won't tell? Okay, I promise. We're gonna need some glue.
Hi, Caillou. Are you and Leo making something? Need some help?
No, we don't need any help.
Caillou and Leo worked very hard fixing Mr. Bones.
Done. He doesn't look so good. No, he's fine. The glue isn't sticking, and we've got pieces left over. What are we gonna do?
Boys, supper's almost ready. Can I come in?
Can I ask Daddy to help us? Okay.
What have you got there?
It's for school. Mr. Bones got broken, and we're trying to fix him. Can you help us?
We'll have supper, and then I'm pretty sure we can put old Mr. Bones back together. First, we're going to give Mr. Bones a bath.
Why?
To get the glue off. We don't need glue because the parts snap together. See?
Oh!
We'll start at the top. And you boys can do the rest.
We already tried. We got him all mixed up.
You just have to look at yourselves to know what piece goes where.
The head's on top.
Right. What's next?
His neck. It's all I could think of last time.
The neck is the top part of this. This is his backbone.
Oh! I thought it was a leg.
Your head bone's connected to your backbone. Your backbone's connected to your hip bone.
Backbone? Hips.
And that's how we fix Mr. Bones. I think old Mr. Bones looks as good as new. You two did a great job.
And now we know where all our parts go.
You'd really be that wobbly if you didn't have any bones.
The next morning, Leo and Caillou carried Mr. Bones to school. Very, very carefully.
Now all we have to do is sneak him back onto Miss Martin's desk, and she'll never know I broke him. I bet she noticed he was gone. What if she asks where he was? I don't want to lie to Miss Martin. Yeah, me neither. I think you should tell her what happened. I don't think she'll be mad. I hope not. Okay, I'll tell her. Miss Martin? Yesterday I broke Mr. Bones all in pieces. But I took him back to Caillou's house, and we fixed him again. I'm really, really sorry.
I'm so glad you told me, Leo. Thank you. But the next time you have a problem, you can come to me, and I'll help you solve it, okay?
Okay.
You two did a marvelous job putting him back together. But when Mr. Bones was in pieces, he wasn't really broken. He's supposed to come apart. He's like a jigsaw puzzle. You take him apart and put him back together. That's how we can learn about the parts of the body.
He's supposed to come apart? Oh. Okay.
Would you like to help me show the other children how he fits together?
Yeah!
With a little help from Caillou and Mr. Bones, Leo had learned how to admit to his mistakes.
Cailloodles. Oh no! We're trapped in an alien spaceship. Look! There's a way out! The Milky Way chute! Let's get out of here! Ready, set, go! Woohoo! We did it! We escaped the aliens!
Caillou loved playing space adventure with his friend Leo. Some of Caillou's other friends were having a different kind of fun.
Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, Jason. What's so funny? It must be really good since you're laughing so hard. What is it? Silly names. Silly names? Yeah. Clementine, come here. Clementine, you're a goofy swoofy head. I'm a what? A goofy swoofy head.
The twins didn't notice that Clementine wasn't laughing along, but Caillou did. She was upset.
Why are you calling me that? Because it's funny.
Children, time for class.
It is not funny. I think it's funny. I am not a goofy swoofy head. I know. I never called you that. Why didn't you do something? You're supposed to be my friend. I don't know. I guess I didn't know what to do. Well, I know what to do. I'm going to ignore the twins.
Caillou thought that sounded like a pretty good idea.
Okay, if they call you a goofy swoofy head again, I'll ignore them too. This is going to be the tallest tower ever. Cool. Can I help? Sure. Wow, look at that. Xavier's a bumble swamplehead. Bumble swamplehead, bumble swamplehead.
Caillou could see that Xavier was upset, but the twins were once again too busy laughing to notice.
Come on, Xavier, let's do something else.
Caillou thought if he ignored the twins, maybe they would stop.
Aww.
But the twins didn't stop.
You're all inky. Yeah. Inky Emma, Inky Emma.
Simon says, stand on one foot. Bend over and touch your toes.
Mara, bend too soon. Mara, bend too soon. Mara, bend too soon. What do you have today, Caillou? My favorite, chicken noodle soup. Cailloodles has noodles. Yeah. Cailloodles noodles. Cailloodles noodles.
It was home time, and Mommy and Rosie were waiting for Caillou.
Toodles, Cailloodles!
Caillou didn't stop to say goodbye to the twins. He was too annoyed by all their name-calling.
What's wrong? Tucked in too tight?
No. Daddy, what would you do if you didn't like something your friends were doing?
Well, it depends. If they really were my friends, I'd probably talk to them about it. You see, friends talk about things. Sometimes it's good to speak up and tell people how you feel.
Thanks. Daddy, I'm glad we talked about it.
The next day, Caillou and Leo were once again playing Space Adventure.
Space Officer Leo, are you ready for takeoff? Can we play? Sure! Hop in the spaceship! Okay. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, blast off! Into space! Vroom! Let's do a loop-de-loop. A loop-de-loop? Okay, loop-de-loop Leo. Loop-de-loop Leo, loop-de-loop Leo. Loop-de-loop Leo, loop-de-loop Leo. I don't like that name.
Caillou had finally had enough of the silly name-calling. He decided to do something about it.
I don't like it either. Your silly game is, well, silly, and it hurts people's feelings. Really? I didn't mean anything by it. Me neither. We just think it's funny. When something is funny, everyone laughs. Leo isn't laughing, or Emma, or Clementine, or Xavier, or Mara. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. We're sorry. Right, Jeffrey? We won't do it anymore. But we could still call each other names. That's okay, right? Sure, I guess so. Yay! Come on, Jumpy Swampy Jeffrey. Let's go on the swings. Ready to go back into space, Loop-de-loop Leo? You got it, Cailloodles.
Caillou realized that silly names can sometimes be fun between friends. He also realized how good it felt to speak up.
Where is Mars? Too sticky.
Caillou and his daddy were having fun building a model solar system together.
Do we have all the planets, Daddy?
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Yes, we have them all.
Daddy! Rosie hungry.
Okay, Rosie, I'll get you a snack.
What that, Caillou? We're building a solar system for show and tell.
It's a model showing all of the planets, Rosie. The planets that are way up in the sky, like the stars. This is our planet, Earth.
Rosie wasn't very interested in the planets or solar systems. She was more interested in the bright round balls on the table.
Ball bouncy. Rosie! Come back here. Yay! No, Rosie. These balls are mine for my model.
They're Caillou's, Rosie. I'm sure you can find something else to play with. We can't have any planets missing from the solar system now, can we? What would you like for a snack, Rosie? Maybe some cheese and crackers? There we go.
Thank you. Mars? Then Earth?
What about you, Caillou? Would you like a snack?
Yes, please. I'm hungry.
I guess so. It's hard work building the universe.
Thanks.
Rosie had no idea what Caillou was talking about. She didn't know anything about the planets.
You know, the little red ball, where is it? Rosie, no. I know you took it, Rosie. Give it back.
Rosie, do you have Caillou's little red ball?
Yes, she does. It's probably in her pocket. That's my car.
That's my keychain. You sure carry a lot in your pockets, Rosie. Are you sure that's everything? No ball?
No ball. But I know she has it, Daddy. Rosie is always taking my stuff. It's probably in her room.
Caillou thought he saw something underneath Rosie's bed. Dust bunnies.
Oh, it must be somewhere.
Caillou really wanted to find his ball. He wanted his model to be perfect for show and tell.
I can't show off my solar system without Mars. Daddy even said so.
We can't have any planets missing from the solar system now, can we?
It's gotta be here somewhere.
Caillou knew that little red planets didn't just disappear into space.
I know. It's probably in the living room. Where could it be? Mommy! Ugh, old popcorn. Eee! Gilbert's toy.
How's it going, Caillou?
Any luck finding Mars?
No, my model is ruined.
Couldn't you use something else for Mars, Caillou?
Like what? I don't have another red ball. This is all Rosie's fault.
I know you're upset, Caillou, but blaming Rosie isn't going to help.
And it isn't going to solve your problem. What if you color a white ball red with one of your markers?
Caillou thought about this for a moment. He really wanted to bring his model to show and tell.
I guess it could work.
Caillou's new planet wasn't quite as nice as his first one, but he was pleased nonetheless.
So, what do you think?
I think it's great, Caillou. It's sure to be a big hit at preschool. Miss Martin will love it.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Patty cake, patty cake.
Caillou noticed something moving underneath the curtains. He wondered what it was.
Gilbert? My ball!
Caillou suddenly felt terrible. All this time he had been blaming Rosie.
Patty cake.
And it was Gilbert who ran off with Mars.
Bouncy ball! Yes, Rosie. Bouncy ball. It was Gilbert who took it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have blamed you. Are you mad at me? Rosie happy.
Well, I'm glad to see you two making up. And now that you have your ball back, Caillou, you can attach it to your model.
No, I have a better idea. I want Rosie to have it. Here, Rosie. Thanks, Caillou.
Rosie was pleased with the ball, and Caillou was pleased too. He had said sorry, and he and Rosie were friends again.
snacks.
Caillou was enjoying painting a picture when...
Snack time.
Emma? It's not snack time yet, Caillou. You still have time to finish your artwork.
But Emma's eating her snack.
Emma has permission to eat extra snacks throughout the day.
Extra snacks?
Caillou didn't think it was very fair that Emma got to eat snacks when he didn't.
I have diabetes. What's that?
That's a good question, Caillou. I think it's time to explain it to the entire class. Children, gather around for a moment, please. Emma's parents have asked that Emma and I share something with you. Emma recently found out that she has type 1 diabetes, or juvenile diabetes. It's a kind of illness that some children get.
Illness? Oh, no!
Now, you don't have to worry about getting diabetes from Emma. It isn't contagious, like a flu. You can't catch it from others.
What is diabetes?
Well, everyone has sugar in their blood. But sometimes Emma's blood doesn't have the right amount of sugar. So Emma measures the sugar in her blood with this machine. She takes medicine, and sometimes she needs to eat extra snacks.
It's so I don't feel dizzy or tired.
Right. Now, any more questions?
Can we have extra snacks too?
I'm afraid not, Jay. But we'll have group snack time in a little while. Right now, you can all go back to what you were doing.
Miss Martin made everything sound fine, but Caillou didn't feel fine. He was worried about his friend Emma.
Oh, Emma, you forgot your sweater. But I don't want it. But you might catch cold. You should wear it, just in case. Okay, thanks. Space Captain to co-pilot, are you ready to land? Ready, Captain. There's Planet Mars. Let's go. Hey, where are you going? The planet's this way. Are you dizzy, Emma? Maybe you should come down. I am fine. I'm pretending the slide is a big mountain. Oh, well, I can hold your hand when you come down the slide. No, thanks. I can go by myself. Woo!
That night, Caillou was still worried about his friend.
Mommy, did you know that Emma is sick?
No, I didn't know that. I'm sure she'll feel better in a few days. But why don't you make her a get well card?
Okay. Hi, Emma. I can carry your bag for you. No, that's okay, Caillou. But you shouldn't be carrying anything heavy. Let me. Thanks.
You can carry mine, Caillou. And mine, too.
Hey, thanks, Caillou. Whoa, whoa. Here, Emma. I made this for you. But it's not my birthday. I know that. It's a card to make you feel better. Thanks, but I feel fine. Oh, well, that's great.
Caillou was very pleased. He thought since Emma was feeling fine, she must be all better.
Now, arms up, reach high up to the sky, on your tippy toes. Good job. Emma, it's time for your snack.
Caillou was confused. Emma had said she was fine, so why did she still need to have extra snacks?
Okay, children, now down, down, and touch your toes.
Emma must still be sick.
It was lunchtime, and Caillou was once again feeling a little worried about Emma.
Do you want my chicken noodle soup? No, thanks. I have my own lunch.
Caillou was disappointed. Chicken noodle soup always made him feel better.
Okay, class. Just a quick reminder. After lunch, we're going to have our track and field afternoon.
Yay! Fun! Track and
Okay, you two. Are you ready to race?
Caillou didn't want to race against Emma, knowing she wasn't feeling well.
I'll win for sure, and that'll make Emma feel even worse. You should run real slow.
Okay, kids.
Caillou had vowed to run very slowly until he saw Emma speeding across the grass.
Emma, wait up!
Hooray! It's a tie.
You sure don't act sick.
Sick? I'm not sick.
But you've got type 1 something.
Type 1 diabetes. It's not like a cold or flu, Caillou. It's just something I have to live with.
Every day?
Uh-huh. Every day. See this pump? It gives me my medicine so I feel well. I check my blood sugar level a lot, and the snacks help so I don't feel dizzy.
As Emma talked about all the things she does to take care of herself, Caillou began to feel a lot less worried.
Do you feel dizzy now, Emma?
No.
Then I'll race you again.
Okay.
Caillou was happy that Emma could still do fun things. She had to live with an illness, but she could still live a full and energetic life.
Lost and found.
Caillou was having a very busy morning. Mummy had lots of things on her to-do list today. And Caillou and Rosie were helping. After they put away the groceries, they did the laundry.
Oops.
All done. Thank you so much for helping, Caillou.
What else is on your to-do list?
The next item on my list is running through the sprinkler.
Yay!
Lunchtime.
Where's my other sock? Mommy, I can't find my other sock. I looked everywhere.
We'll look for it after lunch. Now, where is that pot holder? I'm sure I had it. Come wash your hands.
Finished.
Someone's got a milk mustache.
Puppy, where's Dingle Puppy?
It was just by your chair, wasn't it, honey? Where did it go?
Everything's disappearing. My sock, the pot holder, Rosie's puppy.
You're right, Caillou. It's very strange.
I can hear Rosie's Dingle Puppy. Puppy? Shh, Rosie. Listen. Under the couch.
Is Dingle Pup walking around on his own?
No! Gilbert took him. And the pot holder. And my sock. Puppy!
So that's where everything's been disappearing to. You've gotten your claws into them, haven't you?
He sure likes scratching things.
No, Gilbert, shoo! Okay, who wants to go to the playground?
Me!
Let's find you a new pair of socks before we go, Caillou.
Let's go, Mommy.
I need to find my house keys first. Gilbert, did you take my keys? Something tells me you did. Not under here. Where did you put them?
I don't think Gilbert took your keys, Mommy.
No?
He took the sock and the pot holder and Dingle Puppy because they're all soft, and he can scratch them with his claws. Your keys aren't soft.
That's very good thinking, Caillou. You may be right. But then, where are my keys?
I know how to find lost things. You have to go backwards and look in every place you went to.
That sounds like a good plan. Can you show me how?
The last thing we did was have lunch. Follow me. Rosie, go backward. Now we look. Not here.
No. So where were we before lunch?
Outside. Come on.
Are my keys in there, Rosie?
No.
They're not out here. Where to now, Caillou?
Before this, we were in the laundry room, taking the clothes out of the washer.
Why, that's right.
Follow me. No keys. Nope, not here. Before this, we were in the kitchen putting the food away.
But we already looked there.
Before that, we brought the groceries inside.
No keys here. I know I had them when we came in because I used them to open the door. I still think Gilbert took them. Oh, Gilbert!
Oh, Gilbert! I know you didn't take them.
Caillou decided to keep going backward and look in the very last place Mommy had her keys.
Mommy! I found them! I found them!
I left them in the door. Oh, what a silly thing to do. Oh, Gilbert, you didn't take my keys after all. I'm sorry.
Mommy, can we give Gilbert my old sock to keep so we can scratch it all up? He really likes doing that.
I suppose so.
You're welcome. Playground now?
Yes. And off we go.
Caillou had done a terrific job helping Mommy find her keys, and Gilbert wasn't to blame. This time.
Blueberry Point.
Today was a busy day at Caillou's house. Mommy and Daddy were throwing a surprise party for Grandpa.
Ta-da! One birthday cake done, and only about 1,000,000 other things left to do.
Well, don't worry about the decorations. That's my job. Whoops!
And my job is to lick the icing off the beaters, right?
Yes, and your other job is to go for a hike with Grandpa to keep him busy.
Right. But what's Rosie's job?
Her job is to help wrap Grandpa's birthday present. But I think she got a bit sidetracked.
Rosie, pretty! A present! I forgot to draw a birthday picture for Grandpa.
You'd better hurry. They'll be here any minute.
Oh, I'll cover the cake. Hide the bows.
Hi, everyone. Oh, you two are getting so big.
Yes, pretty soon you'll have to give me the piggyback rides. So, Tiger, are you looking forward to our hike today?
Yes!
I'm sure you'll have a great time.
And when you get back, we'll all have a nice, quiet dinner together.
Bye-bye! Bye!
So, Caillou, I was thinking we could ride our bikes out to Blueberry Point and then hike to the top. How's that sound?
Blueberry Point?
Caillou had a wonderful idea. He could pick blueberries for his grandpa's birthday present.
Well, Caillou, what do you say? Grab your bike and let's get rolling.
To Blueberry Point.
I haven't been here in years.
Where do we get the blueberries?
Well, they're not out here by the road, but we might see some along the trail. Let's go.
Which ones are blueberry trees?
None of them. Blueberries grow on bushes. Shh, listen. A cardinal. Do you see it anywhere? He's a bright red bird.
No.
Well, maybe I can call him closer. Who-wit, who-wit, who-wit. Why don't you call him too?
Who-wit, who-wit, who-wit. It worked! Wow, Grandpa, I didn't know you could speak bird.
Now this is where you might find blueberries. It's sunny and hilly.
Grandpa, look!
A white-tailed deer. She's a beauty.
Why are they called that? Her tail isn't white.
Well, they show their white tails when they're startled. Oops, like that. I think we interrupted her lunch. These are blueberry bushes.
Blueberries? Oh, there's hardly any left.
I guess she was hungry. Come on, Caillou. The best view in town is straight ahead.
Caillou snuck the blueberries into his bag. He hoped they would find lots more.
Wait for me.
But he was disappointed when they reached the top of the hill, and there wasn't a blueberry in sight.
Grandpa, do you see any blueberries? Or raspberries? Or any berries?
No, but check out that view.
Look, a hot air balloon. Hello!
I don't think they'll hear you, Caillou, but they might see us wave.
Hi, hello! Hello!
What a perfect day. Did you know today's my birthday?
Yes.
What's wrong, Tiger?
I wanted to pick lots and lots of blueberries for you as a birthday present. but I hardly found any.
Caillou, you've already given me a terrific gift. I got to spend all afternoon with my grandson. What more could I ask for? That's funny. Why are the lights off? What happened to having a quiet family dinner?
I thought this might be more fun.
You thought right. Mwah.
Thanks for keeping Grandpa busy. Did you have fun?
Yes, but I didn't find many blueberries.
That looks like just enough to me.
Just enough for what? It's lemon cake with blueberries on top.
My favorite. Come here, Caillou. You too, Rosie. Help me blow out the candles. One, two, three.
That day, Caillou learned that time spent with a loved one is the best gift of all.
Class pet.
Look at him go! What is he doing?
He's going for a run. Even hamsters need a little exercise. Now, who would like to feed Hamish?
Oh, me, please.
Okay, Caillou. You can feed Hamish today. Not too much now.
Caillou was very careful not to overfeed Hamish.
I think he needs more water.
You're right. I'm impressed, Caillou. You're very good at taking care of our class pet.
Thanks, Miss Martin.
How would you like to look after Hamish for the weekend?
Really? Sure.
How come I don't get to look after Hamish? I like hamsters. Me too. I'm good at taking care of pets.
Now, children, I've spoken to all of your parents, and everyone will get a turn to have Hamish for a weekend.
Really?
Yay!
But this weekend, it will be Caillou's turn.
And Caillou could hardly wait.
We'll leave Hamish here for the moment, till we find a good spot.
He can stay in my room.
I'm not sure that's a good idea, Caillou. Hamsters are up through the night. He might keep you awake.
I don't mind. Mousy! This is Hamish. He's a hamster. He's our class pet. Mousy, cute! No, Rosie. He's a hamster, not a mouse. Mousy, feed Mousy? No, he's already been fed. And he's a mouse, not a hamster. I mean, a hamster, not a mouse. Mousy like cheese? No, Mousy doesn't like cheese.
I think there's someone else who would like to meet Hamish.
Hamish had already met Mommy and Daddy and Rosie. Caillou couldn't think of anyone else.
Oh, Gilbert! Gilbert! Gilbert no like Mousy.
I'm sure he just needs to get used to Hamish.
If we keep a close eye on Gilbert and pay him lots of attention, I'm sure everything will be just fine.
But Caillou found it hard to pay attention to Gilbert with a cute little hamster in the house.
There, how's that, Hamish? Now you've got a good view of my toys. And you've got your wheel and your food and your water bottle.
There was too much fussing going on to pay attention to a playful Gilbert.
There you go, Hamish. Biscotti! Yummy!
Looks good.
Thank you.
Oh, I forgot to feed Hamish. May I be excused?
As long as you come right back.
Okay.
As Caillou raced through the kitchen, he didn't realize he'd knocked over Gilbert's food dish. That evening, Gilbert had forgotten all about his runaway food.
Hey, look! A mouse toy. I bet Hamish will like playing with this. Come on, Hamish. Look at the little mousie.
I see you're all ready for bed. Don't forget, you promised to fill Gilbert's water dish.
Okay, Mommy. I'll do it now. I knew you'd like him. I'm a mousie. We can be best friends.
Soon Caillou forgot all about Gilbert's water dish. The next morning, Caillou was a little concerned.
I can't find Gilbert, Mommy.
I'm sure he's here somewhere. Although, come to think of it, I haven't seen him either.
Uh-oh. I forgot to fill Gilbert's water dish.
Poor Gilbert. I think you're taking good care of your class pet, Caillou, but maybe you need to spend a little more time looking after your own pet.
Caillou knew Mommy was right.
Yeah, I need to go find Gilbert. Whoa! Gilbert?
Caillou finally found Gilbert in his room, right in front of Hamish's cage.
Gilbert, no! Leave Hamish alone! Oh, I'm sorry, Gilbert. I thought you were after Hamish, but you're thirsty. Come on. Let's go get some water. Here you go, Gilbert. A treat. I'm sorry, Gilbert. I was so busy looking after Hamish, I didn't take care of you.
Gilbert seemed to forgive Caillou.
Does this mean we're friends again? Maybe we can all be friends.
And they were all friends. When Caillou realized he could share his time.
In the garden.
Caillou and his family were finishing a very special breakfast. Daddy's surprise birthday breakfast.
Did you like it?
I sure did. Thank you for making such a delicious breakfast. All of you.
Happy birthday!
Thank you, Rosie. Oh, I better get moving. I promised Grandpa I'd help him with his yard work. Boy, look at all those weeds. I guess I have some work to do in our own yard. It'll have to wait.
Tell Grandma and Grandpa we say hello. We'll have to have them over for dinner later this week.
Yeah!
Will do.
Caillou looked out into the garden. It did have lots of weeds. That gave Caillou an idea.
Can we give Daddy another birthday surprise?
What kind of surprise?
Maybe we can get rid of the weeds for Daddy before he comes back.
That's a nice idea, Caillou. Then he can relax for the rest of the weekend.
Rosie, help! Rosie, help!
We'll all help right after we put on some sunscreen.
Weeds, I'm gonna get you! Mommy, why do people pick weeds?
Well, they tend to take over the garden, and they take food and water away from the other plants.
Can't the other plants grow if there are weeds?
They can, but they won't grow as well. If we pick the weeds, the other plants get more food and water, so they'll grow better.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get those weeds.
Not so fast. I need to show you which are the weeds and which ones are my flowers. I don't want you pulling up my petunias.
Mommy showed Caillou and Rosie which plants were the weeds and which ones were the flowers. Caillou was very interested.
So, my little junior gardeners, are we all set to do some weeding?
Uh-huh. Yes!
Oh, there's just one more thing. I've noticed some ragweed at the back of the garden.
Ragweed?
It's a kind of plant that makes Rosie sneeze. So you two will have to pull out the weeds here while I pull out the weeds back there, okay?
Okay. I'll keep an eye on Rosie. She can be my helper.
Caillou was enjoying weeding the garden. He was sure they'd finish the job. That is, until Rosie got an idea of her own.
Rosie, pick! No! Those are Mommy's daisies. You can't pick them. They're flowers, not weeds. Rosie, no pick? No, you need to pick these ones. Just the weeds. No, Rosie, not the flowers. We need to pick the yucky weeds. Leave the flowers alone.
Caillou could see things would move a lot faster without his helper.
Look, Rosie, this is all weeds. You can pick anything you want here. Look, watch me. See, Rosie? We can pick all the weeds from this part of the garden and... Rosie? Rosie?
Rosie was heading towards Mommy and the ragweed that made her sneeze.
No, Rosie, come back! Come on, Rosie, let's, play in the sandbox. Yeah, that'll be fun. There, now you can dig in the sandbox while I pull out the weeds, okay? Okay. Rosie! You're not supposed to dig up the flowers, Rosie. I know. Do you want to play with some of your toys and dollies outside? Dolly! Okay, you stay right here. I'll be right back with your toys. I'm going inside to get some toys for Rosie.
Okay.
Remember, Rosie, no picking flowers.
Caillou wanted to keep Rosie really busy outdoors. So he decided he'd have to bring out a lot of toys.
Ugh, I did it! Rosie! No! No! We're supposed to pick the weeds, not the flowers. Daddy, birthday! Birthday? You mean you want to give flowers to Daddy for his birthday? Birthday! That's nice, Rosie. But I want to give Daddy a garden with no weeds, not a garden with no flowers.
Rosie didn't understand, and Caillou was worried he would never finish pulling all the weeds out of the garden.
There's so much to do, Rosie. The flower beds and the lawn, it's still full of dandelions. Pretty. What's pretty? The dandelions? They're weeds. Pretty flowers. I know. Rosie, why don't you pick some of these yellow flowers for Daddy? That'll be nice, okay? Okay.
Wow, would you look at that?
We all work together. Do you like it?
I sure do. 2 birthday surprises in one day. Thanks.
You should know it was Caillou's idea. And he did a lot of the work himself.
Really? Wow. Pulling weeds from the garden is a big job. Thank you, Caillou.
You're welcome. Oh, and there's one more birthday surprise. Right, Rosie? Yes! Happy birthday!
Caillou wondered if Daddy would like Rosie's weedy gift.
Oh, they're beautiful, Rosie. Thank you.
It had been a clever idea letting Rosie pick the dandelions, and it had worked out beautifully.